right, folks, brace yourselves. What we have here is not just any knife. It's a culinary Excalibur forged from the mighty remains of a lawnmower blade. Yes, that's right. The once grass-slaughtering, oil-stained warrior of suburban backyards has been reborn as a blade so serious, it makes your average kitchen knife look like a plastic butter spreader. Crafted from 1080 steel mower blade, because anything less would be disrespectful. This bad boy went through the ritual of differential heat treatment, which is basically just a fancy way of saying, I stressed this knife out so hard that even therapists would be concerned. The result, a blade that's sharper than your wit on a Monday morning. Now, because I like to keep life interesting and mildly frustrating, I decided to blue this blade. Not once, but twice, due to believing decoloration was due to a bad blue job. Did I think something magical would happen on the second go-around? Of course I did. Did it? Absolutely not. The blade looked at me and said, cool, I'll just be a smidge glossier now. But hey, who am I to argue with subtlety? In the end, it turned out stunning, which is code for, I'm telling myself it was worth it. The knife boasts a 6-inch blade and stretches to an impressive 11¼ inches overall, long enough to make you feel like a wilderness survival expert, even when you're just slicing up an apple in your kitchen. So, without further ado, let's jump into the mayhem and see what this beast can do. Spoiler, it's probably more than you're ready for.
Look at this guy, just grinding that blade like it's going to solve all his life's problems.
I mean, why not? Some people go to therapy. This guy turns metal into medieval art. Can't relate, though. If I even touch a grinder, I lose 3 fingers and gain a hospital bill.
Oh, please, Mark, you'd lose a finger just opening the box it came in. Man, look at those sparks fly.
Sparks. Because nothing says, I'm productive, like your workspace doubling as a fire hazard.
He's going to be trending on bladesmiths who accidentally burned their workshops to the ground. Top 10 list.
Okay, but real question. How did someone actually figure out that last coupon code? Was it when he muttered Taco Tuesday under his breath? Or when he awkwardly scratched his beard and revealed a tiny tattoo of a taco?
I know, right? And now we're all waiting for the big October 2nd coupon code challenge reveal. The hint that'll make or break the second coupon code challenge. Watch it be hidden in the number of times he blinks during the next sanding montage.
Nope, but I do have to apologize for this one being posted late. Ran into some issues and had to rush through making the video all over.
Whoa, did he just...
Shh! This is the part where the master himself speaks. Bow your head in reverence, Sarah.
Anyhow, who is ready for the hint for coupon code challenge number 2? Here it is. I'm where sparks fly and projects come alive, where steel meets wheel and engines thrive. In this space, both blade and ride are built with pride. What's the place where crafts like these reside? Good luck, hope it helps.
Did he just drop a full-on riddle? This is a coupon code challenge, not an episode of Sherlock.
I know, right? What's the place where crafts like these reside? Oh, let me just consult my mental Rolodex of all things poetic and obscure.
It's gotta be the workshop, or maybe a garage, or is it... Wait, is this a trick question?
Maybe it's one of those philosophical riddles. The place where projects come alive sounds like a line from a motivational poster that's trying too hard.
Or maybe he's being literal, like where he is right now, with the sparks flying and him doing his thing. The workshop.
That's too obvious. It's always the obvious answers that make you feel like you've got it. And then bam, you're suddenly deep into internet forums at 3 a.m., rethinking all your life choices.
Well, we have until someone gets it to figure it out. Maybe we'll go full detective mode this time. Popcorn, notebooks, red string on the wall, the whole 9 yards.
Great! By the end of this, we'll either crack the code or accidentally start our own conspiracy theory.
Where does he want us to go now? Oh wow, it's like a candy store for lumberjacks. Pick a block, any block, and let your inner Bob Ross shine.
Yeah, but can we talk about the pressure? Which one of you beautiful chunks of wood gets the honor of being glued to my masterpiece?
He better not pick that orange-black one. It's like Halloween and a traffic cone had an ugly baby.
Agreed. And that red one looks like it's plotting my demise. That's the color of oops, there goes a thumb.
You can tell he has a strict process, doesn't just reach in and pull on out. He has to feel that the blade will accept his choice as he places it to the tang. Tang. What a word. Who decided on that? It sounds like either a failed soda or a rejected Marvel villain.
Beware. It's the Tang. He's mostly harmless, but mildly annoying.
I'd watch that movie. Oh look, he's holding up the yellow one with the swirls. Fancy. It's giving me strong Gryffindor meets Enchanted Forest vibes.
Yes, finally. The stabilized curly birch. Because nothing says, I overthink everything, like choosing wood that's fancy enough to have stabilized in its name.
Anyway, I love how precise he's being. Look at him drilling those holes. It's like a trust exercise, but if you fail, you just have a weirdly ruined piece of metal. And now we're drilling matching holes into wood. Truly, nothing more romantic than a perfectly aligned set of holes.
Imagine doing that and then realizing you misaligned them by a millimeter. Congratulations, you've just made the world's most expensive butter spreader.
You two mind if I butt in for a minute?
Oh yes, we were just…
He doesn't need an explanation, he just wants to tell us.
He might not need one, but if you cut me off again, I'll work on the promo code till I get this knife and show you just what gets cut off.
I swear they babble on like two raccoons arguing over the last piece of pizza at a dumpster party. Anyway, I hope everyone is embracing the prestigious $1 coupon code challenge, an epic test of wits, where I get to mail a custom-built blade out to the genius who cracks the code. It's like a scavenger hunt, but the prize won't disappoint you like a rubber chicken keychain. Now that I'm back in the shop full-time, when I'm not penning thrilling bestsellers, of course, I hope you've had the chance to dive into my free audiobook of Vigilante Samurai. Spoiler, there are swords. Soon, the first book of my Eternal Vigilance series, Price of Freedom, will be uploaded and start you on the 4-book adventure. Perfect for those long trips, or when you need a break from wiring your latest invention that may or may not explode. But seriously, your feedback on this channel matters. There are already countless bladesmithing channels out there showing off knife-making skills. But how about we level up with some truly ambitious borderline medieval projects? Trebuchet, anyone? Or how about a medieval ballista harpoon launcher? Maybe even give them a modern twist, I mean. Who hasn't wanted to hurl a spear through the air and yell, "Behold, I am the storm"? Just me? Cool. If that idea excites you, let me know in the comments. And hey, if you have ideas for a new knife design, drop them in the comments. Just don't suggest a butter knife of doom. I've been burned before. Also, when we reach 10,000 subscribers, I'll make a sword for the $1 coupon challenge. So spread the word, because nothing says, I'm in an exclusive club, like winning a handmade sword for the price of a gas station coffee. So, if all this sounds like the kind of chaos and craftsmanship you want to see more of, don't forget to like, subscribe, and spread the word. Help us get to 10,000 subscribers so someone can win a sword and brag about it for the rest of their life. And now, back to our regularly scheduled program. You two, carry on with your riveting discussion.
Did that just happen? Did he just pop in and roast us like a late-night comedian?
Yup, he called us raccoons, Sarah. Raccoons, and not even the cute ones that wash their food, like the ones that have a dramatic showdown over crusty pizza.
Honestly, I mean, he's not wrong. If there were pizza involved, I'd fight you for it. Think about this, though. If there was a coupon challenge involving pizza, we'd be world champions.
Exactly. And did you hear the bit about the $1 coupon sword? We need to step up our game. I'm talking spreadsheets, sharing videos on my social media timeline, clicking likes, and leaving comments, whatever it takes to get his channel to 10,000 subscribers. Then we work on winning that sword. We're winning that, or we're failing spectacularly.
I'm in. If winning a custom sword for the price of day-old donut doesn't say peak life achievement, I don't know what does.
Forget peak life achievement. This is how I plan to answer the door from now on. Hi, welcome. Yes, this is my $1 sword. No, I don't use it to slice pizza. Not yet.
Perfect. And then you can yell, "Behold, I am the storm," at the mailman when he rings the doorbell.
Oh, the poor mailman. He's already afraid of me after that time I tried to sign for a package with a whisk because I couldn't find a pen.
And then there's Robert, throwing out ideas for building trebuchets and harpoon launchers like it's the most normal thing. Oh, today's project, a medieval siege weapon, casual Tuesday.
Can you imagine our backyard? We'd go from boring suburbia to medieval stronghold overnight. Oh, don't mind the trebuchet, Janet. It's for yard maintenance.
It's for launching dandelions out of our lawn and into the neighbors.
We'd make headlines. Local couple builds harpoon launcher. HOA chair resigns out of fear.
And his audiobook, Vigilante, Samurai. And how many swords does this man own? I feel like he sleeps on a bed made of them.
I bet his alarm clock is just a rooster he carved out of steel that crows when he throws a knife at it.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if his idea of a vacation is just forging something unnecessarily dramatic, like his butter knife of doom.
You joke, but I'd buy that. Imagine us at a dinner party, pulling out a tiny, menacing butter knife. Oh, this! Custom. Cost $1 and a full-on mental breakdown to win.
We need to comment on his video, let him know we're ready for these medieval projects. Dear Robert, sign us up for the trebuchet build. P.S. Our neighbors send their regrets.
And they're lawyers. Definitely they're lawyers.
All right, Mark, it's official. We're in deep. From now on, it's coupon codes, medieval weaponry, and practicing, "Behold, I am the storm" in the mirror.
And that's why they call us raccoons, because we're here for the chaos.
And now, the part where he lovingly caresses the wood into shape. Because if you don't make your handle look like a piece of fine art, are you even bladesmithing?
Right? He's putting more effort into that handle than I did into my last job interview. I mean, look at him. It's like he's sculpting the Mona Lisa with sandpaper.
Yeah, but if you did this, the handle would end up looking like a chewed popsicle stick. Behold the ergonomic nightmare.
I'd prefer to call it abstract. Modern art, Sarah. Get with the times.
Oh, the sacred pin moment. You know he's silently thinking, "This pin, this is the one that's going to hold my hopes and dreams together?"
Yeah, and meanwhile, I can't even hang a picture frame without it tilting like it's trying to escape the wall.
True. If this guy were a surgeon, he'd have a reputation for sewing people up with tiny artisan stitches and offering a monologue while doing it.
Here lies the finest suture in all the land. Notice how it parallels the 7th century method of, and then the patient's just like, "Sir, I can feel that."
That's it. The gentle tap that's not so gentle. You can practically hear him thinking, if this shifts even 1 millimeter, my entire day is ruined.
And yet, when I try to tap something gently, I either barely touch it or smack it so hard that half the room shakes.
That's because your range of motion goes from soft breeze to Thor's hammer with nothing in between.
At least I don't spend 20 minutes agonizing over a paint color swatch like someone I know. Do you like whispering gray or stormy silence?
Excuse you, those are distinct shades, and picking the wrong one means a living room that haunts your dreams. Look at that satisfied smile. You know he's mentally composing the epic saga of this knife, ready to tell people at parties, this, my friends, is the tale of the great stabilized curly birch masterpiece.
And you know someone at that party is going to say, "So can it cut a tomato?" And the man's soul will leave his body.
That's when he'll pull out the knife, slice a tomato midair, and give them a look that says, say something else, I dare you.
And we'll be here, watching it all go down with our butter knives and electric saws, living vicariously through this guy's craftsmanship.
To dreams and dangerous hobbies, Mark. To dreams and dangerous hobbies. Mark, if you keep doing that face, we're going to need a different kind of intervention. One that involves professionals and a padded room.
This is my hero face, Sarah. You don't understand. When I win that sword, this is how I'll look in all my victory selfies.
More like, I just ate bad sushi face. But sure, you do you.
Speaking of victory selfies, and I don't believe I am getting ahead of myself, but how do you think we should pose with the $1 sword once we win? Epic warrior stances? Or casual like, oh, this old thing, just my Tuesday accessory?
Casual, definitely. Maybe with one of those, oops, did I drop my custom sword? Captions. Because nothing screams humble brag like pretending to be clumsy with a medieval weapon.
Perfect. And then we need a second picture where we both hold it and try not to look like we're reenacting a scene from the worst night ever.
Exactly. And you know what? If we're going full medieval, we might as well build that trebuchet Robert mentioned. We could launch marshmallows at the neighbor's cat. It's been eyeing our bird feeder like it's an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Oh man, that cat would have no idea what hit it. One day it's staring down a sparrow, the next it's dodging a marshmallow flung at Mach 2.
And then we'd be the weird couple on the block, known for the Great Marshmallow Incident of 2025. HOA meetings would never be the same.
They'd be terrified to even send us notices. Dear Mark and Sarah, please mow your lawn. Also, we have no problem with the marshmallow trebuchet, but maybe aim it away from the pool next time.
That's when we reply, noted. P.S. We're upgrading to jelly beans.
You know, when Robert gets to 10,000 subscribers and someone else wins the sword, we're going to need a backup plan for our bragging rights. Maybe we carve something out of a broom handle and pretend it's a blade.
Mark, if you try to carve a sword out of a broom handle, it's going to look like the world's saddest spatula. Behold, I am the spatula king.
True. And that's why we need Robert's blessing and a real sword, Sarah. Otherwise, we're just two raccoons playing with trash and calling it art.
That's it. We're putting that on a sign in the living room. Two raccoons playing with trash, Astoria 2025.
And proudly wielding our $1 sword above it, reminding the world that sometimes chaos pays off.
Hey, it looks like he is getting close to finishing. If you can focus for a minute, let's watch.
The equivalent of putting IKEA furniture together, but for people who don't scream, "Where's the Allen key?" every 5 minutes.
What in the hell are you talking about?
Just channeling my inner philosopher, Sarah. Don't worry, it'll all make even less sense as we go. Sarah, if you could have any knife in the world, which would it be?
Oh, that's easy. The one knife that rules them all, the butter knife. You know, the one weapon in your arsenal that lets everyone know you're dangerous, but only to toast.
Classic. I'd go with the spork knife. I like my tools to multitask. You never know when you need to eat soup and look intimidating at the same time.
Yeah, that'll definitely scare someone. Don't make me unleash the spork.
Mark, hey, don't underestimate it. Anyway, look, he's about to finish. He's holding the knife up like it's Simba in The Lion King.
Cue the inspirational music. Behold, the stabilized curly birch champion, here to slice, dice, and make you feel inadequate in your DIY abilities.
an 8-month-old son at home